eBay just flipped the script for sellers with automated feedback. Awesome for some, a nightmare for others. Let's talk about the pros and cons of eBay automated feedback. Welcome back to Madcap Toys. You are back in the toy barn where we help you master the world of toy collecting, gaming, and online selling. As you already know, Daren and I have been on eBay doing selling for 25 plus years. That's right, 25 plus years. And today's update could shake up everything that you know about feedback, and we're going to be able to talk about it. So in this video, we're going to break down the pros and the cons so you can decide if this is a game changer or a warning sign. But before we do that, don't forget to subscribe for the latest eBay news and toy collecting tips. So let's talk about the brunt of eBay's automated feedback, shall we? So basically now eBay is leaving positive feedback for sellers as long as they have met 3 different criteria. Number 1, you have to make sure the item is A, shipped on time. Number 2, you also have to make sure there are no issues, no complaints from the buyer. And number 3, you got to make sure that if you utilize the eBay system, as you already should, some people don't though, that you must make sure that each item has tracking. Now, if you use eBay shipping labels, that won't be any problem because tracking is already embedded in it. All you have to do is print the label, and once it pops up, of course, it has that that code, of course, with the numbers and the tracking and all of that. So it's automatically put in there. If you don't do that, and you go to the post office and you just like tape on the box the name and address, you need to pay for tracking. You need to make sure you get tracking included because that's the 3 criteria they're looking for now. Again, A, make sure that the item has tracking. Number 2, that the item is delivered on time. And number 3, that there are no buyer complaints whatsoever. So in 7 days, if all of that is good, then you will get that automated feedback. Okay, so first off, we are going to talk about the pros of automated feedback. Number 1, no more chasing buyers for feedback. That's right. We don't have to chase them anymore. Your reputation grows automatically. So think about it. Madcap Toys Plus currently had, a few days ago, 181 feedback because it's only about a year-old store. Over the last couple of days, it went from 181 to 200, and most of that was automated feedback. So to me, it's growing my reputation because the more feedback you get, the more visibility you get, which means the more sales you get. And you say, what do you mean about visibility? Well, according to AI and eBay, the more feedback you get, the better research or the better search ranking that you get, higher up, and which would help you with competitors, right? Which can mean more sales, more visibility. So that is one good thing about a pro, is that you're not having to chase buyers for it. It grows automatically after 7 days if they haven't given you any feedback. And again, you have to meet that 3-tier criteria as well. Number 2, it saves time. Absolutely. There's a lot of people out there that waste time either where they do it with automatic responding, or they are wasting time sending out messages to eBay buyers to send feedback reminders. Not anymore. You don't have to do it because of the fact that after 7 days, again, if you meet all the criteria, boom, there it is, right? It's right there. So that is a plus. Number 3, it helps new sellers. That's right. So I'm not a new seller, but Madcap Toys Plus is a new eBay store, a little bit over a year old, but it's building feedback dramatically. So over time, you're building credibility, right? So even though I have currently 200 feedback, Madcap Toys Plus has done over 700 sales. 700 sales, but only 200 feedback. If this automated had started in the beginning last year, just imagine the feedback would already be 700. So think of where you are. Go to your eBay, go to where you can see your upfront store where it shows not only how many listings you have, but how many sales you have made, how many followers you have. If you look and see how many sales you have had with that since the beginning of time, think of all the feedback you could have had. It's mind-blowing, right? So if you're new, this is going to help you build credibility a whole lot faster. So if you think about it, if Madcap Toys Plus would have had this already in place last year, just think how incredible it would have been. So no more waiting for months on getting your first reviews because they're already going to be there. So number 4, it boosts visibility. More feedback, again, equals better search ranking, which can mean make more sales. So more visibility, higher ranking with the feedback score, which can mean more sales for you. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. All right, so now we're going to look at the bad side, guys. We're going to look at the cons. So first of all, one thing that is a con about it is a loss of personal touch. That's right. When the automatic feedback comes in, there's a loss of personal touch about it. There's not a paragraph from the buyer saying, shipped fast, packaged well, looks really good just like it did in the description, blah, 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 or even pictures taken. Because as you guys know, the automated feedback says just the same bland thing, and I'll put it up here in the comments, or not in the comments, but right here in the video where you can actually see it if you've never seen the automated feedback before. So you're going to notice it quick because eBay is going to have that same statement over and over again popping up. That's one con. So loss of personal touch, it's mostly generic. It's not personalized. It's just the same sentence over and over again. So that can be a con. Number 2, there is a risk of potential abuse. And this can be abuse on sellers. Now, I'm not saying that you or me or Daren or anybody else that is normal, that has great and wonderful feedback and great and wonderful customer service, they're going to prey upon this. But there are sellers out there, yes indeed, on eBay and other platforms that abuse the system, right? They may cut corners when it comes to packaging. They may cut corners on shipping things slower. They may cut corners on the description of the item, however, or if they had a bulk into how many listings they had for, or more than one quantity, I should say. They may ship one out that's a little bit worse looking than the other one. Who knows? So it can cause some risks, right? It can flood the market with lower quality listings. That can be a con. Let me know what you think about that. Number 3, I'm putting my, I'm 52, so I'll be honest with you, I need a little bit of a notebook sometimes to be able to get my thoughts back, so bear with me. Number 3, tech glitches, right? Tech glitches. If tracking fails, right? Which I normally don't see, but, or delivery is delayed. You guys know that's coming up soon, right? You might miss out on feedback, right? So Christmas is coming up. As you guys know, fourth quarter is coming up. It's alive. It's well. Things are happening. But you all know, as well as I do, if not more, that in quarter 4, we had trouble with the post office delivering those items on time. So what happens if the item isn't delivered on time? Well, guess what? If the buyer didn't leave you feedback, the system won't leave you feedback, right? Because you have to meet the 3 criteria. It's got to be delivered on time. It's got to make sure that there's tracking. And number 3, that there are no complaints, right? So if one of those things fail, you don't get automated feedback. No feedback at all. No feedback, no feedback soup for you, right? So that is a con. It is a con. So if something should happen, again, tech glitch or otherwise, you're going to miss out on feedback. Delayed shipping because of the post office. Nothing, right? That's a thumbs down. Number 4, buyer engagement drops. Yeah, if the system's going to do it for you, why should they, right? So that true touch, that personal touch is going to kind of diminish a little bit. Buyers might stop leaving detailed reviews, right? Why would they want to, take an extra minute to do that if eBay is going to do it anyway within 7 days. So you lose valuable insights and testimonials, in your feedback system. We have some that people actually do good, lovely paragraphs on how well we ship, our quality, how we work things, how communicative we are, etc. And some have even shown pictures of how happy they are with the item, even if it's a toy collector item or if it's a media item, and how great it is. So we lose that touch. We lose that personal touch. But again, buyer engagement will start to drop where we're not going to see that personality, and that can hurt. So let's tell you about my verdict, shall we? Reputation is everything, right? It's important for you as a reseller. It's important for us here at Madcap Toys. I think in itself, automated feedback on eBay will help us look legit faster, a whole lot faster. If I was to go back in the year 2000, and we were to go back in time before we, move things over with Madcap Toys, how many feedback I had would be not in the multi-thousands, but hundreds of thousands. And the reason being is that's 25 plus years of feedback that you can't get back, right? So all those people. So if this would have been that way in 2000, in the year 2000, just think how wonderful it would be. So there you go. I also think that it's going to help sellers, especially new ones, especially with the feedback, getting up to those hundreds and starting to get those stars and the colored stars and eventually the shooting stars. But one thing that we can't do as sellers is rely on the system alone. That's one thing that we can't do. First of all, what we need to do is just keep doing what we're doing, right? Resellers, keep delivering great service, ship fast, right? As fast as we can, within the allotted time. Pack carefully, right? Use bubble wrap, some people use that brown paper, but make sure that it's packed carefully, especially if it's collectible and especially if it's breakable. And just encourage buyers to leave feedback when possible. Not something that Madcap Toys does as well. People usually use autoresponders, etc. But there are some people out there that still like to leave a private message after they ship. If that is on your what you do, it's part of what you do, then continue to do that. Just make sure you're not wasting lots of times in doing that, because if they don't, in 7 days, eBay will cover that feedback as long as you meet the tier criteria. But also wanted to tell you guys something else. Monitor your feedback as well, because you're going to want to watch for any system errors, especially during Q4 when, the post office has that upset. Let's pray that they don't have it this year, but I'm honestly not that confident that it's gone away, just because of lack of employees, issues, and the like. I don't think it is fixed. So make sure that this year, while you're busy packing and stacking and listing and do all the things that you do best, make sure that you're monitoring your feedback a lot, and see if there are any glitches, if there are any issues when it comes to delays causing you not to get feedback at all, which is crazy, but it'll probably happen. So what do you think? Does automated feedback help you, or do you think it's going to hurt sellers? Let me know. Drop the comments in the below. I would love to hear your input and everything, because this is really, really important. And if this has helped and you haven't already joined the Madcap Toys family, what are you doing? Hit subscribe and come be a part of us. We would love to, be a part of you. And we always try to show here a lot of eBay tips, tricks, things that we do as resellers, and also share our toy collecting finds. We also show what's in our toy barn, and that's important to us and important to our community as well. Also, if you haven't done it yet and you're not a part of us, we also have a reseller community called the Reseller Community Facebook group. You can go ahead and check us out on Facebook. We have over 900 resellers from all over the world that have joined us so far, and it keeps climbing each and every day. Not only will you get eBay tips, news, tricks, find our videos, shorts, and the like, but also you're going to see other people post their links as well on what they sell and what they do, and you can even make some reseller friends as well. Lots of people are joining, they're finding us, and we're growing fast, so come be a part of us. Guys, I don't really have much else to say. Good news, we did sell some stuff across the board on District, which was awesome at Madcap Market. We also sold around the board with Madcap Toys, Madcap Toys Plus, even Poshmark and Mercari. Mercari's done awesome. So over the weekend, we had sold almost double than what we normally do. It was amazing. And I think it is because as of today, and this is being recorded on a Sunday, it is 109 days till Christmas. So not only did we find and sell Christmas CDs, we've also sold frosted trees that we'll share in our upcoming What Solds for Christmas, and also bigger toys. I'm talking big Legos and top wing helicopter and just lots of different things. So I'm a little wore out because I spent most of the morning and afternoon packing, but that's what we do, right? As resellers, we just take it in. We set our day aside to make sure that we get everything packed, stacked, and ready for the AM. And that's what we did. So we got a lot of stuff that we're going to be piling in the SUV tomorrow before you guys even see this, we're going to be doing that. And we're ready to go. We're ready to do it. So happy about that. And we hope and pray it continues, right? We want not only to finish out our Q3 strong, but we also want to hit Q4 with a bang. So that's what we're doing. So guys, I don't have much else to say, but I will tell you this, on the next video, we're going to share more about what we have sold on Madcap Toys, Madcap Toys Plus, Poshmark, Mercari, and District. But you guys have been fantastic. And until next time, bye-bye.